Hey guys, it's Elliot, and you're watching my first year on T. So, I moved into my new room. This is it. Can you see it? That's my towel. That's my art wall that I slaved over. This is my bookshelf that I arranged in rainbow color order. Which brings me to the topic at hand, which is Pride Month. It is Pride Month, June every year. The whole month is Pride Month, obviously. Hope you knew it, now you do. So, let's get into it. That's what we're talking about this week. So, I love Pride. Pride is like the best time of year. It's just, I can't even describe it. So, I'll just say what I do for Pride. So, I've been to 2 Prides before this year, so this will be my 3rd time going to Pride. My first year going to Pride, I was not out as trans. I didn't know I was trans. I was out as bisexual, and I went with my girlfriend at the time, and it was a great time to Boston Pride, and it was just awesome. Just being around all those people that were there to support me, and I just felt this huge sense of community that I never really got before, because where I went to school, it wasn't like there was no queer presence, but it was small and very not tight knit, but very closed off. It was like a bubble almost. So it was just so awesome to see literally hundreds of people in the streets of Boston, all supporting each other. And that Pride was actually the one right after the shooting in Florida, the Pulse shooting. So it was really kind of scary to go, to be honest, but I'm so glad that I went and didn't let fear stop me, because that was one of the best times in my life. So then the next year, when I went last year to Pride, I was out as trans to my friends and to, I think, my mom, and that's it at the time. So when I went to Pride, I was kind of upset because I couldn't really be fully out. I wanted to, bring a trans flag and stuff, but I wasn't out to my family or to, publicly out to everybody. So I was a little bit upset going to Pride and not being able to be fully out, because that was really important to me. But I obviously still went, still had a blast. I just went with one of my close friends from school, and it was amazing. And this year, I am fully out to everybody. I am going with the same friend from last year and a bunch of other people who I'm close friends with. And I'm so excited. It's actually in 2 days. Boston Pride's this weekend, so I'm so excited, because I get to be fully out and just to really be myself around everybody. And I know that Pride isn't for everybody. Going to Pride isn't super important for some people, or some people feel uncomfortable or whatever, but for me, Pride is something I look forward to all year. I just even just walking the streets where the parade isn't happening, I just feel everyone's there for Pride, and everyone's there to support it, and it's just an incredible atmosphere, and I live off that energy. I thrive on it. But I actually don't really go out for Pride. So for Pride, I basically just go to the parade, because that's what I find fun, and I go with my friends, and it's just fun to see everybody there, and it's a good time. But I know a lot of people like to go out, clubbing or to gay bars and stuff after Pride, that night, or there's gay parties and stuff. I'm not into that. Not that I don't go out. I usually go out on the weekends to clubs and stuff with my friends, but for some reason, I'm not interested in going to clubs for Pride specifically, mostly because in Boston there's 3 queer clubs that are exclusively queer, and they're mostly for gay men, and they are going to be packed because there's not that many in this area. So for Pride weekend, they're just going to be packed with really drunk people and people like on drugs and stuff, and like that's fine for them, but for me, huge crowds that are like that doesn't fly with me, gives me anxiety. I'd rather go to a gay club like on some random weekend with my friends and just dance. I don't really want to be there when there's like hundreds of people trying to get in who are all wasted, and like it's just too much for me. It gives me anxiety. So I just go to the parade and I love it. You don't have to drink to go to the parade. I mean, I will, but I mean, if you're worried about going like sober, like lots of people go sober, families go. It's not just some huge party unless you make it one, I guess, is what I'm saying. And I really think it's worth going to at least one time. Just the energy gets me going. I literally look forward to Pride all year. I tell people months in advance I'm so excited for Pride, and it's finally here, and I'm so stoked. So that's it. I don't know, that was really rambly. I'm just like really excited about Pride, obviously, and hopefully this new setup's like working. I think I'm actually in focus today, so there's that. But yeah, this is my new room, and I'm going to Pride in 2 days. So, with that, I'm going to cut it off here because I'm just rambling. But I will see you all next week. Peace.